Well, today is another day, another start of another video. I mentioned too in that video about these ramps, and when testing them with a heavy piece of machinery, I pointed out, I don't know if you really could have seen it in the other video, but these things right here in the middle are drooped. So the plan is, like I did with the bottom one, I flattened them out, and then these pieces of diamond plate, really nice, 1/8 thick, is going to go on top, like that. And either before, during, or after, I'm going to cut a little slot out here in the front, because this is the top where it rests on the angle iron, so that I can get in there with the pin that I spoke about on the other video. So while it's up on top like this, and I have it where I want it, I'm going to just tack weld spot here, here, 2 in the middle and 2 at the end, so that I can turn it over and do a better job at welding it. The bottom one is set up for that. I didn't weld anything yet. And I'm going to weld it to the pieces that went across. And then this way it'll make it a nice solid run, and I think that it'll help it structurally wise and making it just a wee bit stronger. So that is my plan. My welder's there. This is aluminum, and I'm going to do some more aluminum welding. And actually this burn mark that's down here is actually the way it came. I don't know if you can really see it. Let's see. Where I'm pointing at, right there. I don't know, maybe who knows how that happened, but it wasn't for me. I didn't do any welding on these ramps, not as of yet, but I will be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. I'm going to put you guys on standby, and once I have a couple of things tacked and in place the way I just explained how we do it, I'll chime you back in and show you it, and then move on to the next steps. So until then, hang tight. Okay, I'm back, and I did do it the way I said originally. I started to do it the way I wanted, where I did 2 in the middle, and then at the end, and at the end. And then flip it over, and I tried to weld it underneath, but as you can see, it started to warp the aluminum. Too much heat on it. So I said, I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it. So I figured I'd flip it back over and weld on the top like I was doing, and that's exactly what I did. So started here at the end, and then I did 2 spots and 2 spots all the way up, and there's 14 runs. So all of them are done. The only thing I have to do here is cut this back so I can drill the hole in here to where I can put the bushing in there and the pin to lock it down. But I think that this definitely will hold up, no doubt. I think it'll make it a little bit stronger. So the biggest thing for this is so that the centers, like they were doing, wouldn't bend. They were all bending. So as you can see, some of them I still have to straighten some of them out. That's the deal. So that's done. I have one more to do, and that'll be that. And that one there will be another day, maybe tomorrow, when I am doing the 2 fenders. So until then, hang tight, and tomorrow's another day, and peace out. Okay, I'm back, and this one is completed, including the cut back, welding of the ends, as you can see, hopefully you could see, but the whole thing is done from front to back. Now what I'm going to do is take this one, or it doesn't matter, I'm going to take it out to the trailer and see how this end sits in the pocket that's made for it, and get an idea and reference point of where I would have to drill the hole so that the pin will go underneath the angle iron that's on the trailer and lock it in place. So that's my next step. That's what I'm going to do. And once that okay, I'm back. and I'm showing you the view from the underneath of the, it's about a 3/4 inch hole that I had to drill in there. And I actually made the bushing out of aluminum. Yep, you can see it there. And reason being is I can actually, after flipping this over, I can weld, put a little weld on that, even though I'm kind of going to press it in a little bit. I can weld that bushing to it. I got a hammer here somewhere, I think. No, well, I'm going to get one. Alright, that's in there really nice, like snug. I could probably leave it like that, but I know over time it'll just come out, work its way out, and I don't want that to happen. And I already made the pins, well, not 100%, I cut them to length. They're 3 1/4 inches long. They're 1/2 inch in diameter, I believe. Yep, I think so. And oh, got a burn there, I know I do. Yep, see, it came through. Try again from the top. And I'm going to put a little handle on the top of this. And this way you can see how far it sticks down through. I did take the ramp over to the trailer just to make sure that I was going to make a long enough pin. So that is the setup. It's going to work out just fine. Yep, I like that. It's a good thing I have all the metalworking machines that I need. Wouldn't mind a few extra ones, but nevertheless, once the little T-handle is actually made, I will show you, and actually I'll show you it on the back end of the trailer. So stand by. Leave that. Alright, let's see if we can make some action here. Alrighty. So stand by. Okay. Both ramps are done. That's what the pin looks like that I made. That's what the insert looks like on this side. It goes in there like that. And as you'll be able to see, hopefully, the pin goes past the angle iron. Hopefully you can see it. And that this way, eliminate it from wanting to kick up. And that's its whole purpose. And when you're done, you take it out and put the ramp away. But that's the deal on that. Worked out beautiful. Still a little hot. But that's for now. So stand by, and tomorrow is another day, and it'll be about the main course of the car being its final drop coat and special coat of drop coat being done on that in there. So stand by.